Oh my gosh. So, I am, whoa, I'm just trying to see if this is what I dig. What's going on, guys? So welcome back to my channel here. It's Paul Lam. Really want to talk to you a bit, I really wanted to talk to you guys about Asian men, redefining what it means to be a man today. Really looking at that and really kind of just looking past, just really looking past a lot of the self-talk and talking a lot about that today. So we're gonna roll this intro and it's gonna be cool. So yeah, roll intro. So, hey guys, welcome back here. So today's episode, I really want to talk a little bit about just what it means to be an Asian man in Canada, North America, and a lot of the things that I haven't really found references to yet, or information on, just because it's been, I don't think a lot of people talk about this, but in my journey to redefining what it means to be a man after a really terrible breakup, I just really wanted to find out how I can actually reinvent myself and work on my self-development to go, at least when knowing my next relationship will be something that's gonna be amazing. At least I did the work involved and stuff like that, because at the end of the day, if you constantly go after breakups or in relationships and then always breaking up and wondering, always blaming them, most likely it's you are the problem, and then you need to kind of reflect on that. I remember going through a really bad breakup that left me thinking that, man, I need to work on something. Like, what is the definition of insanity? Is doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. Like, that is the definition of insanity. And so this is what it led me, this is what men's work is all about. Men today is look at this hair, oh my god. Anyways, men today, I'm gonna try to not play with it. Men today today it's really tough for men to really have a proper outlet, showing emotion, showing their feelings, and being vulnerable, right? It's just because it's not their own fault, but it's just from constant inheriting traits from the past, from warrior days, passed from their forefathers, and so on, right? There were men in today's world, they're taught to man up, don't be a pussy, men don't cry, men don't show emotion, men are strong, men are powerful, men are protectors. So these things today don't work in a modern context, because if you ever see a man, they want to cry but they don't, and then they hold in the emotion, and it's terrible because they need to feel that, and then if they don't, it'll spill out in other outlets. So abusive relationship, abusive to their kids, again, really aggressive. That's why most American shootings are done by males. Suicides, most suicides are actually are by males. Again, that's just a huge cry for help. And men don't even know this. Men don't even know this, and there's only a certain amount of people in this world that are working on this. And I took a workshop on how to be very vulnerable and trying to get in touch with a lot of masculine and feminine energy. And so this is what I'm gonna, my research and my search in redefining what it means to be a man has really led me a lot into Asian men in general and how they're portrayed in the media, in the world today. And quite honestly, it's something that I feel there needs to be a voice over this, because after watching Black Panther, I loved it. I cried because it's all black cast movie, and I was like, is there ever gonna be an full Asian cast movie? Superhero movie even? I just don't know. So we're in the media, we're portrayed as ninjas, samurais, accountants that get killed early in the movies, and it's changing, and this is what I really want to talk about today. So Asian men in general really has the short end of the stick a little bit, right? It sucks to say, but it's true. They're not portrayed very well in the media. They're starting to change that. Glenn from The Walking Dead has really opened up my eyes, and then opened up everybody's eyes as well to that this is something that is real. After when Glenn dies, so spoiler by the way if you guys haven't seen it, but Glenn dies in The Walking Dead, and over 4 million people, viewers, stopped watching The Walking Dead. Like they loved this Asian guy, like they loved him. And this really has led me into diving more into this afterwards. So there was another show called Into the Badlands, and the main cast is an Asian man, Daniel Wu, and it's really awesome to see that. And so this also ties to the other question, is like, are Asian men attractive, right? Slowly they are, and it's, yes, I'm biased, obviously, because I am an Asian man, but also it's for Asian men, they have to go through an extra step, I would say, breaking past like social norms, breaking past like the media limitations, as well to cultural you know, like stuff as well too. Like, not only that all men should like get in touch with their vulnerable side, showing emotion, getting in touch, expressing their feelings, talking, but for Asian men also, like, have to go past, like, you know, breaking their barriers of chatting with their parents. If you're a first generation immigrant, first generation like me, my parents are immigrants, I'm here, born and raised in Canada, and so we have almost an extra step to go as well too. For me, I have to really explain to my parents of like what my dreams are, the things I really want to do, and so much more about that. And on top of that, even like looking about friends of mine, really kind of touching base on like, are asking all my friends of like, are men are Asian men attractive? Like, you know, what is it that really touches like base with just allowing Asian men to kind of go past that. Because like I said, like a friend of mine, I can tell you guys a story really quick. I know I'm like ranting on and stuff, but I gotta tell you guys a story. A friend of mine, okay, she dated her first Asian guy, and she loved it, and she loved it. They're still together. Anyways, loves it. And then I remember a conversation with her. She's like, oh my gosh, like, you know what, like, so-and-so is so amazing, like, he's so caring and so, and I'm like, and then she finishes off with this sentence like, I don't know where you guys been, like, I don't know why, I've never really dated an Asian guy before. And I'm sure many people have heard this conversation. I'm just like, what the fuck, like, we've always been here, you just never looked east, get it? I know that was bad. But yeah, so that just really kind of dawned on me, like, not a lot of women, you know, really think a lot about Asian men. You know, they tend to go after like the 6'2" buff jack dude, facial hair and stuff like that. And don't get me wrong, I'm not painting everybody with a picture. I know everybody's gonna have like these bad comments and stuff like that. Not painting everybody with the same brush here. I know there are some women out there that really do find Asian men attractive, but like, I really firmly believe, want to bring this up more, because like some of my Asian friends, they firmly believe that they can never ever date outside their race, and that is horrible. That is horrible. That is such a bad way to think about it. And I here's some tips as well too. We're gonna have some tips. I'm gonna have tips at every video. So here's a tip that has really helped me look at this in a different light. All right, number one, don't be racist. Okay, number one, don't be racist. Don't think about like color. If you're dating someone with color or anything like that specifically, that's bad. That's like saying like, I'm vegan, like, sorry, I don't want to date you because you're Asian or you're black or whatever, white or whatever it is. That's bad. Don't be racist, okay? Look at the personality and stuff like that. And then these self-talks as well too. Self-talks. So for me, I remember I could never really, I said to myself, I used to be one of these Asian guys that could never date outside their race as well too. And I just one day stopped. I just said, you know what? Date them for their personality. Date them for them, right? Like, whatever happens, happen. Talk to everybody the exact same way. I'm sure a lot of Asian men, and I hope that Asian men will watch this video and see like, oh my god, like, you know, it's so true. Don't think about that, right? Don't think about these things. Just talk to them. Don't allow these limiting things to go and stop you from actually talking to the girl of your dreams. Going out and just doing your thing and being yourself, like, that's all that really matters. Because like I said, like, love, you know, love is like literally blind, right? So when I told myself that I can date anybody I want, personality, and then suddenly things started getting better, like just other races of women started talking to me, or I would talk to them, and it'd be a wonderful conversation, right? So stop this limiting belief and solidify it with something like, yes, I can, doesn't matter, all these things. Tell yourself that you can date, or even just kind of try to erase that. I know it's hard and it's such a weird thing to say, because like, this is like literally my train of thought and thinking. So I said one day, like, I'm gonna stop saying like Asian men can't date outside their race. I said that Asian men can date whoever they want. That I can date whoever I want based on like all I care is about personality and attractiveness and all these sorts. Anyways, but yeah, so stop telling that, stop limiting yourself with that, break through that, solidify it with something positive. That is one thing that has really helped me, right? And then another tip of mine that has really helped me in this space of redefining what it means to be a man is really kind of looking at the way that you hold yourself up, right? I used to be one of these Asian guys that had like huge insecurity about my hair. I had like a comb over, and I had to like style it, 20 minutes to do my hair and all these sorts of stuff like that. It was an insecurity. I think it was, and I'm sure like most Asian men have this as well too. They refuse to go outside because it has to be combed in a special way. And I just grew out my hair one day. Just grew my hair, and you guys can see like I just grew up my hair and grew some facial hair, and suddenly things started, you know, the way I held myself, it just got like I don't give a fuck attitude, like this attitude, and people see that, and it's a way of portraying yourself confidently as well too. Confidence is also an attractive thing that is universal. So yes, these are the things that I personally feel like where you can get started if you're an Asian male or any other race that feels that you have to be obligated to go date within your race because of cultures. Break that, fuck that shit, guys, you know, fuck that. You know, if that was the case, like this is whole entire bullshit. All you should care about, the only obligation is worrying about yourself and how you want to live your life, right? And once you understand this has really helped think a lot about that, and you forget all about the whole entire other side of Asian men can't date outside their race, you know, kind of deal and all these sorts. Like, forget all that. This is not what this is all about. So this has helped me. I wish someone made this video for me when I was younger, because I really was one of those guys that was like, okay, you can only date Asian men because, like, you know, white girls don't really like you, black girls don't really like you, they want to give me time of day or whatever it is. Like, it's all this bullshit talking. You don't need to tell yourself that anymore. Be confident in yourself, right? Be confident in yourself to go and date whoever you want to date and talk to whoever you want to talk to. Like I said, like it's gonna be cool once you step into this space, and you'll feel more confident in this, right? So forget all that. Anyways, I hope this video helps, and it's like I said, this is a wonderful channel where I passionately care about this topic, about men's work, about being vulnerable, about all this stuff, because I'm always trying to learn it all for myself as well too, and reinvent myself. And like I said, for the next relationship, it's gonna be one of those things where I'm like, yes, I've done the work, and this is what you get. You get like the byproduct of like all my past relationships and everything. Not a lot of men do this kind of reflection and work and everything like that. Anyways, guys, 13 minutes. We're gonna go and cut it off here. I'll see you guys on the flip side. Take care.